Oh, here we go. Poor me, poor me, poor me. Hey, Joseph, aloha. Can you hear his audio? If not, I'll play it on my... Hey, Laura, aloha. Hey, Steve, aloha. If you guys can't hear his audio, I'll do it from the phone. You can't hear it? Okay. Because he's just being so fucking stupid. I just can't even deal with his bullshit. Yeah, like you.
Where I bought them. And when I bought these tires, I bought the road hazard warranty. And so, anyways, today, and I looked at my front passenger tire.
The ones that Norm bought you, right?
The tire looked almost flat.
Oh.
And the
poor
air
maintenance.
Pressure PSI on my tires has to be 50.
Maybe it was the guy from Gin.
And 80 PSI on the back.
Slashing his tires.
To manufacturer specifications for this van on the door jamb. And then when I looked at the front passenger tire, it looked very low. It almost looked like it was going to go flat. And I have a digital tire gauge, and they don't make these anymore at Walmart. This is a really cool gauge that I have.
Aloha, everybody. I'm trying to do 3 things at once. Hold on.
It's made by a company called Slime. And this is a cool gauge. It's got a little battery on the back.
No, he couldn't look any more homeless if he tried.
A little mini Phillips to get in this thing. And there's like one of those coin-looking batteries in there. And you used to be able to get these at Walmart, and I don't see this at Walmart anymore. It's a Slime tire gauge by Slime. And
God, does he go anywhere but Walmart?
And
oh, that's nice, right. He lives there too.
Got a digital display here, as you guys can see, and you can toggle between settings here.
Elbow travels.
I don't know if you guys can
I think that might be in the process.
Anyways, it's pretty cool. And it's light.
Hey, Jan, aloha.
And you can see it really good at night. And I love this gauge. Yeah, like a watch battery. And you don't see this at Walmart anymore. I don't know if they stopped making it, but anyways, this is the kind of
exactly Elbo.
really pretty visual gauge on it. So I checked the tire pressure, and it was 16 psi.
Well, if you would look at things more than once every 3 months.
So I needed to get air as soon as possible. So
it's an emergency.
Damaged rim or so wouldn't go flat.
Oh no! Heaven forbid.
I was able to find the Pet Boys that was pretty close to where I was at.
Oh, of course.
Literally within not even a full mile. And anyways, to make a long story short.
You never make a long story short.
My tire aired up the Pet Boys for free, so I don't have to pay for air. Because there's a lot of places now where you have to pay.
God, you're so cheap.
You have to pay for these machines that'll pump air into your tires. Most of the time, they'll only pump air up to 70.
Most people who live out of their van, they have a pump in there for things like that. But you would rather have room for your red lady boots.
I was able to get the guy to put air in my tire. He got it up.
Yes, it was the wrong one, Jan. You're right.
And I got air in my tire, which was important.
Oh my God, the highlight of his day, putting air in his tire.
You guys can hear me, give me a 69, please.
Nope, never. Nope.
I think the chat's got kind of quiet.
Because nobody cares.
All the air you guys with.
Nobody cares.
So, anyways.
Anyway,
this whole scenario.
The whole scenario.
For those of you that don't know this,
riveting content here, folks.
The guy at Pep Boys told me there was a nail in my tire.
Oh, of course, there's a nail in your tire.
Even though my road has a warranty would cover it, thank God it wasn't. If it was on the sidewall of the tire would have to be replaced under warranty, under the warranty. Hey, Scotty Costa. Hey,
you probably didn't get a warranty because you paid so little for them.
Sorry on everybody else.
They probably had a 10,000 mile
the guy told me at Pep Boys there was a
warranty.
nail in my tread. So I know if there's a nail in the tread part of the tire, that could always be taken out and patched up. So
now it's his front tire. Let me guess. He'll have it repaired and put it back on the front instead of being a smart person who has a repaired tire, put it in the back. No, he'll put it back on the front. He won't even think about that.
Have the bay door high enough for a coachman camper van. They won't service you. Or if they
nobody services you anymore.
That can lift up a 3/4 ton van or a 1 ton van.
I want to know if he knows where the jack to that thing is.
And they refuse. A lot of places will refuse to jack up your rig with a jack, with jack stands or whatever, and work on it outside of the Bay Area.
Duh.
They'll quote company policies being against that. They'll say this is against city ordinances.
Yep.
City.
You're on your own, bucko.
Et cetera. So sometimes it becomes a nightmare getting a Class B camper van service.
No, that's what you get.
For those variety of reasons.
Right, Joseph?
For those variety
hey,
of
the dude,
reasons.
aloha.
And like I said, it could be all of the above or one of the
Well, that's
above,
what I mean, Jan. He probably doesn't have a jack that can jack that thing up.
Have the heavy duty lift to lift a heavy camper van up. Either they're
right. That's why you have to go in an RV service shop.
Too short. It's not high enough for a camper van.
Wah, wah, wah.
To work on a Class B camper van, a lot of places are intimidated, or they say we don't work on motorhomes. You know, and then they'll also say, well, we will not work on it outside.
Way to go, Sig. I like that.
We won't jack it up with a jack. We won't jack it up with
oh my gosh!
That's a liability for our employees.
I haven't had a good laugh at his expense for a few days, so.
Against company policy, and sometimes I even heard where they say it's against the city ordinances of wherever that business is at. There's always something. So
they can just not want to do it just because.
That's over 10 feet
they don't have to service you. They don't have to do repairs. Oh God!
Well,
shut up.
So
yeah, you.
Most
Hush.
If you look at a road truck or a coach house or a lot of camper vans that don't have an overhead bunk, most of those vans have a sunken floor. Most of those vans are only the clearance on them is 8 feet 6 inches on lower profile camper vans like road treks and coach houses, pleasureways. A lot of those vans can get through drive-throughs. Most drive-throughs
Sig's on it tonight.
6 to 9 foot clearance bar. So if you have an overtop camper van or a conversion van, it's no issue. But when you have
every issue.
You have a coachman, when you have a Falcon, when you have a lot of
that's why you have to plan ahead.
It's impossible to get through a drive-through because of the height.
Hey, happy aloha. That was fun last night.
Or, like I said, getting it serviced at a mechanic shop.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind before anybody gets into buying a Class B.
Oh, but it's so everybody wants to live your lifestyle.
The more it's going to be a pain in the butt to get it serviced.
Yeah.
You ever seen Earth Roamer? Yes, I have. Of course, I've seen Earth Roamer. I'll do it. Yeah. As far as working in a parking lot, Nick Bean, I was in Miami, Florida. Golly, it was 2016. And over there, it's like a bunch of Cubans. I was in West Miami, Flagler area. And I had my brakes worked on right in the parking lot.
Oh, this is live.
Really cool.
Yeah, this is on his Facebook. He can't strike me for his Facebook video.
Most places, cities in this country, there's no way that they would.
But go ahead and try.
Actually,
I kind of wish he would because then we could say he's not even supposed to have a channel anyway.
people that refuse to
You know what I mean?
They want you to assimilate the Spanish culture, and they think they're like they're their own country, kind of. They're nice people. They're friendly. They're good people, but they want to Cubanize Miami instead of Americanize it, and they think that like they're their own country. Anyways, it's a whole different story. I love Cuban people. They're nice. They're classy. But they need to assimilate more into American culture and become Americanized. This is America, you know.
Did I miss something
They
here?
need to speak English. I don't know how to speak Spanish. And they need to, you know, follow our rules. So, and they don't like communism or Castro. But anyways, so after this whole situation, I'm letting you guys know, if you're looking to get a Class B camper van, like I said, you're going to have these issues. You're going to have these issues where people are intimidated by them. They don't want to work on them. They say, this is a motorhome. This is an RV. This is too high. This is
Exactly.
I can't do it. I won't work on it outside.
Well, right.
The smaller your van, the lighter weight your van.
But you tell everybody, get a van. It's great.
As far as stealth, as far as getting a service, etc., etc. Obviously, you're losing a lot of space. So if you get an Airstream or a Coachman or Falcon, you have a lot of space. You have a lot of overhead room. You got more space.
Most vans don't have an upside-down boat on their roof either.
Storage and spaciousness. But like I said, you pay for
storage and spacious. He looks like he's talking from. He looks like he's sitting in a dumpster right now.
Be stealth, pretty much.
Well, yeah, that's why the kitten cat. That's why that guy went and moved his car the other night.
Again, it is what it is. Everybody has all Class Bs are beautiful in their own ways. Your price of Class B increased during the pandemic, of course. Yes, it has. Any thoughts? Well, all RVs have increased during the pandemic. I think now with the gas prices rising, there might be. Actually, with the gas prices rising,
ew, I don't want to hear about other people's snatches on here. Yuck. Ew, no.
So even though gas prices are going up,
yes, he does have a new channel, but this is his Facebook.
The prices of Class Bs is going to go up even more, actually, because they're the most versatile, fuel efficient RV, right?
Blah blah blah.
So that's going to be going up, and the prices of Class Bs have been going up crazy. I've seen people asking $20,000-$25,000 for rigs that are from the 80s and 70s. You know, I mean,
no, that's what you want to sell yours for.
So,
but anyways, yours is just a conversion van now. It's not considered an RV anymore. It's not contained, so self-contained.
You're going to sacrifice storage space. You're going to sacrifice space.
Nomadic like Chicagoan. I think it's what it is.
Are road treks nice? Pleasureways, coach houses, leisure travels, yeah. But there's barely any storage in them. There's no overhead bunk.
Right.
So you're losing a lot of storage space.
Where's Patrick? Where's Patrick?
But you're getting stealth. You're getting the ability to go to drive-through, to go to park runs, get a service. So again, I'm letting people know this.
No, Mr. X family doesn't care anything about him.
And yes, the bigger the RV you have, the more space you have, the more comfortable you are, the more storage you have. But you're sacrificing stealth. You're sacrificing fuel mileage. You're sacrificing the ability to get the vehicle service.
You're sacrificing a life. I mean,
so
who in their right mind? He stays up all night because he's afraid of the knock on the door. That's why he goes to the gym at 2 in the morning.
The heavier the RV you have,
for his red lady boots, Joseph.
It will be a hassle.
And his coffin suits. And his pink leisure suits.
Again,
right.
You paid that price. You paid that price.
You paid that price. You paid that price.
I would say that, and if you guys are still with me here, please give me a 69. You know,
oh, poor baby, don't you?
Let's say a road trek, a coach house, a pleasureway. If you have a son,
nobody likes him anymore.
And you're under
61,
you can stand up in there, and you've got that stealth ability, and you've got the ability to
no, he would like to get it for free, like he does everything else. But
you're doing pretty good.
No,
you're doing pretty good.
Chris Diamond is. I mean, he's not that invested in Elbo.
Anyways, you guys here with me, give me a 69 if you guys can hear me and say me here. I just want to make sure, because I know a lot of people like to ghost watch and just listen to me like a radio program here on Facebook. But just give me a 69.
Yeah, because if they put it in the side chat, then you know their name. Duh.
Somebody just press 69 just to make sure.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Nick.
Are you not paying attention?
I'm not sure who you
He's
are.
so
Nick.
dumb.
Thank you for your donation tonight. Thank you, Scotty from Michigan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How long you been watching? Where you from, Nick? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it, brother.
God, now there's birds in there.
Back to my situation here. So I went.
Could it get any worse than birds going up there?
Tire pressure was down. Went to Pep Boys. They aired it up. They told me how to nail the tire, and I did buy the road hazard warranty. For those of you, I'm irrelevant. Or, I don't need this Chris Townsend in here.
Norm let me up for $250 last night.
You're a loser. And I don't care what Norm gave you. Adios.
Yeah, you do. Oh, you lie.
Oh, really, Big Beam? Okay. Well, I'm surprised. I've been on YouTube since 2014. I had a huge channel before.
Terminated.
On YouTube that
terminated.
Channels over the years.
Terminated.
A lot of my content. So
sorry, had to do that.
For a couple of weeks. Hello and welcome, and I hope that you've been enjoying the channel so far. But I'm not new to this.
Well, dude, he was saying he wanted that he's going to go back to that place and ask them for free. Maybe they'll give me some free food. It's a struggling business that hasn't even been open for a year.
So I've been doing this for quite a while.
And he's in there, you know, with his sad puppy eyes.
Well, thank you for enjoying and watching the channel. And if you're new, you're
Go.
Welcome, welcome. And I hope that you enjoy my content. Thank you. Yeah, adios, Berg. You're not welcome in here no more. I'm just tired of it. I don't need that negativity in here. So anyways.
Aw, poor Bergs. Nobody loves him.
I don't want anybody putting
hey, Chicago, no aloha.
This guy here, no links. So anyways, to let you guys know this, so I had the road hazard warranty, and now, I don't know if you guys know this, but Bridgestone, which is a huge corporation, they bought Firestone, and they also bought a chain called Tires Plus. So if any one of you has bought tires from Firestone or Tires Plus, thank you, Hector. If any one of you has bought tires at Firestone or Tires Plus, it's literally the same company right now.
No, I have Uniroyal on mine.
I was told by a Firestone representative that I can go to either Firestone or Tires Plus chain. I was able to find the Tires Plus chain. The gentleman that I went there was an Asian guy, I believe, some sort of an Asian.
Why does he always have described by their race?
He would take the rig in and was not going to be able to get it on a lift because his doors weren't high enough. But he was able to work on it outside. And they jacked the rig up, and Pep Boys was going to charge me $30 to do this inspection of the tire, but I got this done for free at Tires Plus because I have the road hazard warranty, which is honored at Tires Plus and obviously Firestone. And so they jacked the rig up, they took the tire off, and they did a very thorough inspection to see if there were any air bubbles. And they didn't find any leaks on the tire, which was kind of odd. There was no leaks on the rim, and it wasn't leaking from the nail that was in the tire.
Yeah, I know, dude. I get that part.
That nail was out of the tire.
You know, and that's why he will die alone and lonely. And very young, I might add.
I always monitor my tire pressure because it's just part of the pre-inspection of my rig of an RV. And even when I was into trucking, the semi-trucking industry in 2018, it was part of the inspection of the vehicle. I always inspect my vehicle every day.
Oh, you do not. You're lying.
I work with the Indianapolis Post. I'm a videographer. I edit
the only thing you inspect is your McMuffin in the morning.
Engineer. That's cool, Nick. I'm not really a big football fan. I mean, I know Eli Manning was a great quarterback, one of the Mannings. I like basketball. I'm a big basketball fan. I did enjoy the one Super Bowl. I believe it was the Chicago Bears. Who did they play, but they lost? They had Devin Hester, and he would run the football from one end to the other. But I'm not really – I could get into football, but I'm more of a basketball fan. And Obviously, the Indiana Pacers were a great rival to Chicago Bulls. Reggie Miller.
He's a wrestling fan. That's the only sport he knows.
They were probably the toughest competition that Chicago ever had, actually. And they got really close to beating Chicago in their heyday and in their primes of their team. But anyways, I don't know that much about Indianapolis. There's a crazy woman there that lives around Indiana somewhere named Miss Wonderful on YouTube, and she stalked me and followed me on the highway for like 3 hours, 2 hours or something. Years ago, to support of the drama community, some crazy woman that was told by trolls to follow me on the road. Your Pacers are my team. Yeah. Yep. Pacers are your team. Yeah. But anyways, Nick, I don't know you, but I don't know how you found me, but I hope you enjoy and watch the channel, and get something out of it. But like I said, I'm not new to this. I've been doing this for a long time, and
and you still can't get it right.
A lot of trolls, and I lost a lot of my previous YouTube channels.
But Ace has all your videos.
So anyways,
so does Waffles.
Tire.
And a few others.
There was no leaks prevalent on the rim or where the nail was at. They went ahead and put the tire back on, put the air pressure in.
Oh, aloha, Wolf Dad. Hey, what's up? Hey, Carlos, aloha.
Valve stems. So I'm going to be monitoring it. So that was that as far as the tire situation. Let's be expert. My dad told me about you. He lives in Dallas and finds all kinds of people online. Okay, that's cool. Your dad might be watching me for a while. So anyways, the second issue that I did hear today on Lisa Marie, when I was at my friend's house, Jody Portland in Kentucky, somehow I got a chip in my windshield. And I don't know if it was from the frozen ice that was falling off her home.
Oh, now he's going to blame that on Joni.
Windshield here. And you know, when you get a chip in the windshield, you don't take care of it.
Yeah, but he's on Facebook, Carlos.
Windshield pretty fast. And then you got to eventually get a new windshield, right? So, I was calling I remember.
Unless you have insurance that will pay for your windshield, like most policies do. Oh, that's right. You go cheap.
They had a guy who would fill it in or whatever.
He probably doesn't even have collision on that thing.
20 years ago, whatever, 15, 20 years ago.
So if it wrecks, he's out nothing.
So I was calling some auto glass shops, and I'm like, what do you guys charge to fix a chip on a windshield? And they're like, $75 to $100. I'm like, that's nuts.
Hey, Gerald, aloha.
I remember in 2003, when I was in the auto glass business, you could get a
auto glass business
windshield installed for $80.
What'd you do? Sweep the floor?
It's unbelievable the prices of things.
You have no technical skills for any type of job.
Is Joni Portwood a transgender female? Serious question. I'm going to get rid of this guy here. I don't need you in here to troll.
Wow.
So anyways,
24 people in there, and he's blocked, what, 5 cents?
$75 to $100 to fill in a chip for a windshield. Like I said, back in 2003, I remember you could get a windshield done between 80 and 120 bucks.
2003, and he was born in what, 85?
So, and people were saying there's a windshield repair kit.
So,
okay.
So he was barely 18.
My Permatex. This thing here.
I think.
I'm not going to really get into it. I didn't make a video. It's made by Permatex. It's a windshield repair kit. And anyways, I don't know.
Yeah, just 18. But he worked at Wendy's when his first job was at Wendy's.
The only problem that I had was
they probably fired him for double dip in the French fries.
And you're supposed to set it. And it was a piece of crap.
Dude, they are covered. And they'll pay for the to fill the chip too. They don't even charge you for that. And I still have full coverage on my Xterra, even though it's old.
But I wasn't going to pay $75 to somebody to fill in a chip.
Because you ain't got $75.
So, For those of you who have good
Cheapskate.
insurance, you know that Safe Flight still does windshields around here.
Hey, Jay Berlin, aloha.
Yeah, Safe Flight is a big company. I know a lot of people now in the auto insurance industry, they have special insurance for glass and for windshields. You can pay a small deductible and get glass replaced.
No, you don't even have a deductible, you dumbass.
But you gotta have a good insurance for that.
Yeah.
They work good, gotta be hot weather and one right, done right. Yeah, you're right. So, I don't know, man. I'm just...
I don't know, man.
I did this in the nighttime.
He probably has the least amount of coverage that you can have to be legal. That would be my guess.
Like I said, I put the resin in there, and it's got a
But he
little
doesn't
basic
even have the
button,
title
so
to
you
that.
set it,
I would almost
it was
venture
terrible.
to
It
guess,
was
my
very
opinion,
high.
allegedly,
The area of
supposedly,
Windshield where this happened,
that he
I had
doesn't
to
have
stop up
insurance
and
on
get
it
up there.
and has the
It was
RV insurance
torture to get up
that only
Um,
covers for so much
there. I need to
mileage
move
a
this.
year.
I don't need this guy, this rough as another troll. But yes, you need to do this in hot weather and have this pure and
It's
dry
hilarious
so
that
much.
he
So
still
we'll see what
gets
happens, you know.
trolls in
It would only
Facebook.
cost me,
I mean, who gets trolls in
I
Facebook?
used coupon codes and discounts, and it only cost me about $10, and we'll see what happens. I will keep an
Don't
eye
think
on
his
it,
money
and
anything on
if that wasn't enough to
U-turn.
fix it, I might just give me another.
I'm not sure what that means, Jay.
Give it a second go at.
Well, the dude, that's always been my concern,
anyways,
is because his
now
lack
that we
of maintenance on that thing, when something finally breaks, it's going to be a catastrophic break.
Besides that,
And
really,
I just don't want him taking out a family, you know. And then it goes that if he does, and it's his fault, those people are going to be left out in the cold because he doesn't carry enough insurance to cover much of anything. Because Jan, you might know the well, your van isn't yours is a conversion, right? Not a Class B.
From YouTube, as far as on the phone, is Joni Portwood.
Joni.
That much anymore. I talked to Tasha a little bit, but she's doing her own thing. I'm doing my own thing. So I'm staying away from pretty much everybody, and you know, the only person.
Because they don't want to be by you either. Come on.
For sure, Joni, maybe Tasha. We'll see. But my circle is getting smaller and smaller.
Because you're an asshole.
And just in general in life.
Yeah, because you're an asshol.
I just want to give everybody a quick update here.
You call the cops because somebody says something underneath their breath?
As far as the bottom of YouTube and funny stuff going on,
stop it.
We've all heard about the breakup of Lisa Lynn and Rich Life.
Oh, who cares?
I haven't followed it intently. There's been some pretty funny stuff going back and forth.
You just want the Big Johnson, that's all.
Exactly why they broke up or what happened, I'm not sure. But it's a long story. It's pretty funny to watch. A lot of people.
Oh, really, Jan? Oh.
Talk of the town now. I'm not really privy as to what's really actually happened. But I've been getting bits and pieces of it, and it's pretty funny. So maybe I'll just watch it for entertainment reasons. Besides that, really, I don't have anything else to say, folks. I'm actually pretty tired. I've been on a kind of a...
Well, he can't, Jay Berlin. He can't make any money off YouTube. And if he does try,
and I'm actually pretty tired
you know, there's going to be a army of people alerting YouTube that he's back. And rightfully so.
So I'm going to go ahead and pop off here, folks. That's all I have to say.
Swingbolt Insurance, right?
And for everybody watching this program, message, You have to send that permatex. I think you're supposed to, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure that.
He doesn't do anything the way it's supposed to be done. He does it until he's tired of doing it.
Maybe I'll do a product review of this product. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
Why? You did it. You did a product review of Sundrop. You did a product review of Ho-Hos.
Only time will tell if it'll work or not. But I've got to get out of here, guys. I want to thank Nick Beam again for your $20.
Yes, Ray, he does.
I want to wish all of you guys a good night. I've got to get some rest.
I don't care if he's on Facebook, but just don't come back to YouTube. I mean, if you can't follow the rules there, you can't follow the rules anywhere.
Thank you for popping here.
Hey, Brendan, aloha.
On Nomadic Chicagoan. I'm going to go watch the drama with Rich Life and Lisa Lindland, see why they broke up, and call it a night, you know?
Oh, living vicariously through others.
I want to again thank Big Beam for your $20 contribution on PayPal. Thank you. God bless you, brother. And for those of you who haven't seen my latest content video of Shawarma El Shemmi, make sure you go watch
there you go, Gerald.
Alpha Nomad, you'll enjoy it. We've got more videos coming up on Alpha Nomad. Like I said, upcoming videos that you'll all have the pleasure to watch on Alpha Nomad.
Nope. I haven't watched one of his pre-recorded videos since before the second or third termination. Yeah, like a $3 bill.
Review coming up. Those are 3 upcoming videos.
Yeah, dude. I'm not one for calling businesses, but I think that Planet Fitness should most definitely be contacted and forwarded his demanding that people be trespassed and blah, 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 when he's a transient user of that club. Oh, here comes the begging. Poor me, poor me, poor me.
Nomadic Chicagoan. I have Instagram, Nomadic Chicagoan. Obviously here on Facebook, Nomadic
I don't know, Jan. I don't know.
Facebook, Marshall Camus.
No, it was Rich Life and Lisa that broke up.
In Florida, meet and greet and be part of the meetup. I also have, or meet me between Florida or Chicago, wherever you
meet you. Are you kidding? You get scared by the shadows in the dark.
Florida Snowbirds Facebook group page. You can join that, and maybe we'll meet in Florida or meet on the road and join. And if you're a real person and not a troll, I will add you to that page. Again, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. If you guys have enjoyed this content here tonight,
money, here's my PayPal.
On Alpha Nomad, I would appreciate if you guys could support me with whatever you guys can afford from the bottom of your heart. Jesus,
the only thing I will support you with is.
Would be greatly appreciated at paypal.me/Elvis.
No, I won't even do that.
You can find my PayPal, and you can always find it on all my platforms.
Hey, Jessica, aloha. Adam, aloha.
Every video that I post on my YouTube channel, Alpha Nomad.
He is, Carlos.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
that being said, here's my PayPal.
It's been a good chat with you guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, the foxes and the raccoons, right? Oh, and the frog. Remember the frog?
I will be on my
Hop, frog.
on the road to
Ooh, and he's, what's that? I just see glowing eyes. Have you ever seen a frog that big? No, he's in Florida. PayPal me, PayPal me. How many times you gotta say that? With that being said, wrap it up, number 3.
And I hope you have a good night. And until we meet again, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night. God bless you. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, don't bring God into it.
Remember, thank God for what you have. Be thankful for what you have. Live life every day.
Then work for what you want and what you have. You don't work for it.
And I promise you, you just follow.
And you look like you're sitting in a dumpster.
And you'll make this world a better place.
Good God. Hey, Viva Aloha.
From the Sunshine State of Florida And
from an undisclosed location.
I wish all of you to have a very good and blessed night.
Ramacoons?
From undisclosed location. Woo!
Oh, and the tuna can for the cats. Ah. Oh, good grief. I just, I'm amazed at how disconnected he is with reality. I mean, really. And I was talking about this to somebody else, or I think it was today, that he is so disconnected with actually himself and how normal people react in society out in public. He wonders why he's always confrontation follows him wherever he goes. Yeah, I did Hop. Oh, Adam. Oh, I'm wondering where you been. Yo, Ricardo, what's up? I don't know. I'm probably getting shadow banned too. I mean, I had a hard time even loading up my YouTube icon today. It was really weird. I don't know what's going on with these guys. Oh, that notification. Sorry, I forgot. I just got real pissed off at what he said about some guys that are struggling with a new business, and that he's hoping if he goes back that they'll give him free food. Only if you wash the dishes. How disconnected can you be when you go into an establishment? You kind of, strike up a conversation, and the first thing you say is, "Oh, since you know my name now, can I have free food?" Yeah, Donna, I don't know what's going on with the notifications. I don't get them on half the stuff anymore either. I don't know if it's a glitch in YouTube or if you piss them off. I don't know. Well, not only that, it's like maybe I was brought up different. Maybe I was brought up that when you want something in life, you got to work for it. If you have something in life, you better take care of it. If you love someone in your life, make sure they know you love them. He has none of that. None. And the only reason he keeps saying, "Oh, this lifestyle, oh, it's great," because he's trying to convince himself every single day that van life is great. And I did the van life here on the island. We had a 24-foot mini Winnie. And we spent a year traveling all over the island. But after that year, I was ready to drive that thing off a cliff, never want to see it again, and have a full kitchen, a full bathroom, and a nice comfy bed. Maybe because I'm old. I don't know. Hey, Leni, aloha. Okay, Frog. His life sucks. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. And he tries to convince people every day how wonderful his life is and how I mean, who in their right mind wants to have to look over their shoulder for every move you make? Then you go piss off one of the locals because you park next to their car in a full parking lot. And I remember not too long ago when somebody did that to him, he went ballistic. Why do they have to park next to me? There's a whole parking lot. They're shining their lights in my face. Can't they go do it somewhere else? And he gets in his van and he moves it, just like the guy did at the gym. I'm just hoping, and somebody commented that, at 2:00 in the morning, there's probably not too many people working out at the gym. But those two that are working out at the gym, maybe they're off-duty police officers. Maybe they're off-duty DEA. Maybe they have weird shifts and that's the only time they can get into the gym. But yet he's going to call the cops for the guy saying something under his breath, not even to him. And I'm sure that the guy probably never said a thing to him. He probably said something to the guy. Because as we all know, when Elvis' mouth is moving, he's lying. And the story that he tells is never even close to reality and the truth. I don't think he had any marbles to begin with. And if you've noticed, he says, yeah, well, I've lost 15 pounds. Yeah, but you gained another chin. His head sits on his shoulders. There's not even a neck anymore. And all he's doing is eating out at fast foods and complains because the baked potato was kind of small at Wendy's, so he goes and asks for another one. I mean, how you've got to be a real asshole to not only complain about something like that, probably come off the dollar menu anyway, and then keep a straight face while you're saying it. He just ain't right. Yep, he just ain't right. In more ways than one. And now, and here's the other thing too. He's saying, well, I had to go to Florida. I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to go detox. Okay, how long do you got to detox? He said yesterday he had $1,400. Well, if you're eating out every day and you're traveling all over from this spot to that spot so you don't get, attention drawn to yourself. And we know he can work. We know that there are people that will hire him with actually not knowing his social history and will hire him anyway. Why should me and you and every other schmo give him $1 when he is able-bodied, he is employable, but just is lazy? Why should strangers, because that's what we are to him, we're strangers. We're not trolls, we're strangers. Why does he think that he's any different than anybody else who has to work for what they have? And honestly, detox from work in 30 days. Exactly. And I am almost certain, and I probably you guys are too, that the chip on his tooth he got was probably his sister Janet popping him in the mouth. Because he never said anything how it happened or nothing. But then he comes up, well, I just can't even get along with Janet. You just can't get along with anybody. Dude, it's not everybody else, it's you. You're the one who can't get along with anybody. You're the one who has a confrontation in the middle of a parking lot at 2 a.m. in the morning because you thought some guy said something to you. How pathetic is that? I mean, really. And he calls himself an alpha male. When the slightest hint of danger arises and he calls the police, he must have 911 on speed dial. So why should anybody, $20 here, that'll buy him lunch, But then somebody says, let me know what shop you're going to take your van to do your tie rods, and I'll call them up and give them, pay it with my credit card. He said, oh, no, I would rather have you do it into my PayPal. And the dude's going, no, I'm not going to give it in your PayPal. If you want your front end fixed, then this is what you got to do. You got to find a place that takes credit cards, and I'll pay him directly. Well, he didn't want any of that, because what else? It's a way to people feel sorry for him. Just like when, what was it the last time that he needed something fixed? And we said, well, tell us where it is, and we'll send a credit card. Oh, no, can't do that, because then he can't get his hands on the money. Tasha said he was scared when I called him at the restaurant last week. He is. He is. I mean, the paranoia that must fester inside him to the point where somebody offhandedly says something to him, and his first response is 911. What's your emergency? Well, some guy, under his breath said that I ought to shoot you. And that's probably not what the guy said anyway. I would actually really like to know. I bet those guys don't even know that they're the talk of the town. And then he kept adding on and on and on. Well, I need tie rods, and I need this, and I need that. And the guy's going, no, it's your front end. Yes, he is a Karen. Yes, he is. Oh my God, that's so fitting. Yep, shite bag it is. But I was talking to two Assyrian guys last night. One of Elbo's nemesis, by the way. And even his own community can't stand him. The cops were in the right. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Steve. Oh, so Christopher Keep is James Dean? Is that what I'm reading right? Is his generator gone? Good question. I know the box is already falling apart. Exactly, Ricardo. Exactly. You know? And, Coates knows the difference between a flathead and a Phillips screwdriver. And, you would think that somebody who depends on the soundness of the mechanics that is his home would put a little more effort and thought into maintenance and, fixing things before they become bigger things. Of course, that's rational thinking. And why would he want to do that when he can go, find some crack whore somewhere? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, ladies, or gentlemen for that matter. Yeah, there was no serious threat. There was nothing. I mean, I've had more than that said to me, and, most times people just go, oh, whatever. I mean, I wouldn't think of calling the cops. Yeah, Steve, that keeps, he says that you give him, what did he say? Free advertisement for his channel. No, you're not. And he doesn't see what the whole picture is anyway. Exactly, Carlos. Well, Melissa, I think the reason people notice that so much is because on Facebook, everything's in reverse. It's like you're looking in a mirror. And because it's reversed, when we see it, it looks more pronounced than it really is. But that second or third chin and his head melting into his shoulders, there is no more neck, Yeah, Hop, because I know more about mechanics than he does. I don't know if Joni did it, but I think her mama might have. But does he even have basic tools? Oh, right. He doesn't even know the difference between duct tape and black tape. Which one? You want the black one or the gray one? Rosie says, just bring them both. Well, Hop, if that did happen, I might want to be the fly on the wall for it. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Well, Chicago, here's the thing. An alpha male doesn't have to voice that he is alpha male. Alpha males, for one, would never talk to women the way he does, would never talk to other people like he does. Alpha males have respect. That's part of being an alpha. It doesn't mean that, you know, you're the dirtiest player in the game at all. Not at all. Right, Hop? Yeah, Ricardo, I know, right? That's because you use that as a learning experience. Here, daughter, this is what this is, and this is what that is. Remember that. You may need to know it later in life. Oh, God. And not only that, an alpha male has confidence, has respect, has, you just kind of know. It's like, I'm an alpha female, and I know that, but I don't have to tell everybody that. He is, Ricardo. He really is. Adam, I can't even say that. Mexican dentist and corn nuts. That sounds like a weird porno flick. Oh. Well, I can tell you right now, Ricardo's an alpha male. And he's never once had to say, well, I'm an alpha male, therefore I am. No. But an alpha male also means that a lot of times they will sacrifice themselves to help others. Because an alpha male realizes if the whole tribe isn't happy, then he ain't happy. I mean, it goes, you know, just look at in the wildlife. Lions, let's just take lions for something to say. Now, the males are the alphas. The females are the ones that hunt and birth and do. The lion, he stands guard on his pride. And that's his job, you know, to keep the pride safe and to defend other males that might want to come and take his pride. But they're not looking for confrontation. Just the opposite. Right, Hop? There you go. Rackamoons. And that's it. He was so afraid of those raccoons. And the frog, and what was it? Oh, the deer. Any wildlife, you know. And dogs. And I'm sorry, but if my dog don't like you, I don't like you. Because dogs can sense. And actually, I just read an article on this, that people do put off an era of fear, and dogs can pick up on that. And there was a time when I had my Dalmatian, and and he was mine, and we had a Rottweiler that was my husband's. And one of my son's friends came walking down the hallway of the house, and my dog knew this kid, and my dog almost attacked this kid inside our house. Well, come to find out, the kid was doing some really hanky stuff. You know, he was breaking into houses, and he was doing this and that, and my dog basically said, "Not in my house." And you know, right? Well, he did. I'm going to turn back the pages a few months. The only pets that he's ever had are the kind that latch onto you and suck your blood, i.e., lice, bed bugs, maggots. Need I say more? Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah. I mean, my little dog Waddy, he really doesn't like one of my neighbors. And I kind of know why. And I tried to tell my dog, no, it's okay. He's supposed to be around. But every time he sees this guy, he just goes nuts. Well, that makes me perk up and going, why are you so upset with him coming around? So I've made it a point to just be cordial to this guy, but nothing more. Okay, Adam, aloha. Yeah, the beagle picture. Well, and not only that, okay, I'm sure we all remember that he likes bestiality. Okay? Or should I say, okay, okay. Yeah. Well, one of the places I worked, we had actually, they adopted this. He was a golden lab. and he would stay in at camp, and he was the camp dog because it was way up in the Sierras, and there was a lot of wildlife, and he was kind of our, if something was, approaching bear, snakes, he would let us know. He would alert us. And then I had a dog when it was before I even had my kids. He was Airedale and Doberman. And once I had my son, I just didn't have the time for the dog. So I gave him to a guy who had a tire shop out in the country. Well, the guy kept getting ripped off, and he didn't know. He says, I got 3 dogs here guarding the place, and they still come in and steal from me. Well, when I took my dog over, come to find out, the guy who was delivering the tires was coming back in the middle of the night and taking them because he knew the dogs and the dogs knew him, so they didn't bother him. Once my dog went there, Bear Dog, my dog latched onto this guy's ass and ripped a hole in this guy's ass. He said, well, I'm going to sue you guys. You broke in. Don't say you're going to sue, you dumbass. You deserve getting your ass bit. Wow, white dogs. There was such the cute little Pomeranian white dog at the dog park today. She was just adorable. Now I haven't noticed that. I know his head is always on a swivel. He's always, Oh, Rub. Oh, Rub. Oh, good grief. Well, I'm going to get off here. Oh, man, I missed it. I missed 60 Minutes tonight. Darn it. And I wanted to watch it. Oh, well. All right, everybody. Have a great week. You guys that are snowed in, iced in, I feel for you. It's got to get better. And spring too, it will come to an end. Spring is soon. But yeah. Rich is on a panel on Boyd World channel right now. These people aren't even Boyd. I know that just burns my ass. When people say they're Boyd, they don't even know the history of Boyd. You can't even call yourself Boyd unless you know the history. And they throw a Boyd around like, it's some badge of honor. It's really not. Okay, Elbo. But yeah, everybody have a wonderful night. Have a great week. And until next time, aloha.